everybody. Thanks for coming by. I went ahead and hit Kwame Brown's link this Sunday. He actually had a real topic on, and I said I was going to try and do that more often. I couldn't tell. I'm not even going to get into it, but he actually had a real topic on, and so I'm going to try and see if I can kind of screen through some of his videos and not just completely walk away because sometimes he does have some good stuff on, you know what I mean? And I feel like I could add a little bit more to it. But anyway, this is my call here. I'll let you guys listen to it. And once again, thanks for coming by. Subscribe, like, share, do all that kind of stuff. Make sure you comment too. Yeah, I love to hear your comments. You know,
What's going on, Ramo?
Hey, how you been, man?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good, man. I'm just hanging in here. I just clicked on your notification, and what you're talking about is real, man, and it doesn't just happen to children.
Okay.
You see what I mean? It can happen later in life too, where you could get into a situation with your mom, a disagreement or something like that, and the demonization can start occurring, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it, especially if the family's involved in it. It can be a huge gaslighting situation. I know because it happened to me. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not just happening to children. It happens to black men in general at any age. And like you talk about how we feel about our mothers.
Right.
There's something special about a relationship between a mother and a son. And I mean, you can hear it in athletes all the time.
That's the first person they think is mama, right?
Yeah, they want to buy them a house and take them to Disney World. And the dad is a lot of times the one responsible for making these athletes who they are. A lot of times.
But listen, men, we don't really care about credit. We just care about legacy. And as a man, you shouldn't be that emotional. You should. I want my mother or my baby mother to get the credit for anything that my kids do, because even if I was there, if we are following God's order, then it's woman over children. So she's supposed to reap the blessings and the benefit, and you just know what you know. You're not supposed to move with that ego. You just know what you know. You're there, part of a team. The woman gives that guidance, and a man gives that structure. That confidence, that bravery, and it's supposed to be organic when it's working as a team. If you look at it, I'm telling you, in the locker rooms, a lot of guys they were really good at basketball, but the problem is they would get themselves cut because they would have some type of an emotional outburst to the coach. And I'm like, I don't give a damn what this coach is saying to me. And some of the coaches are rough around the edges. The Bobby Knight style coaches. There's some coaches like that in the NBA. But you can't overreact to that because you're talking about a bag that's bigger than anything that you're ever going to get in life. Potentially.
Right. And you know what? And it goes even further than that because these guys are losing their cool working at McDonald's too.
It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. They call it being tough, but really it's just emotion. Men back in the day had to take all kind of abuse, real racism, get spit on, all kind of things. And they didn't even overreact because they knew it was a lose-lose game. But the way you get somebody back, the way I like to get somebody back is by success. Is by having that nice car, that nice house, a better job. Beat them with success.
Well, in the situation with your mom, right? If that does start to happen to you, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do because, like I said, we've been conditioned as black men to take care of our mothers. And not only that, it goes deeper than that because the whole family protects the mother. You almost can't get into an argument with some people in black families.
Yeah. I hate it for the people in the situation like that. I thank God for my mother. She always let me talk. If she didn't feel like talking, she'll say, hey, not right now. I just don't want to talk about it right now. But Give me 30, 40 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation. She let me talk. She let me express myself, because a lot of parents are taught from their parents that anything a kid says is disrespectful. So a lot of people don't understand that your kid is not disrespecting you. They're just talking. They're just trying to have a conversation. If
Right.
they
And a
do
lot
go
of
out of
times,
bounds and get disrespectful, you correct that. But we can't just look at everything a child says as disrespect.
right, exactly. Exactly. And especially after you provoke that child to anger or man to anger, then you want to demand respect. You see what I mean? So, like a lot of people get confused because in the Bible it talks about honoring your mother and father, right? But at the same time, you can't provoke your child to anger. And both of those things are in the Bible. So, I just wanted to chime in. I didn't want to break everything up with you. But I just, that hit me a little personal there. And I know there are a lot of men out here that are facing that, not just as children, but as men where their mother is maybe trying to shame them or whatever it is into doing what they want to do. You feel me? I think I got
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Well, guys, that was my little call with Kwame, and I thought it was really good for people that are going through that. I feel you because I always thought, and I think a lot of people are like this. I always thought my family was perfect. I did until I got older. I always felt like the things that I saw were never serious because it didn't affect me. It was always somebody else they were going after. It wasn't until I got older and they turned the tables on me, and then I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, my family's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I really started to open my eyes and realize that there's nothing special about my family besides me being in it. That's it. They're just like everybody else. And I always felt like we had this special gene that made us not fucked up. And everybody else had a fucked up Christmas and fucked up holidays. It's everybody. Everybody's got that shit in their family. And the people out there that are listening to this that do that silly shit, you need to clean up your act. Straight up.